Welcome back to the Retention Lifestyle channel. What's going on with you guys, man? So let's just jump right into the video. So I want to talk about a life without the P-Hub, right? What does your life look like without the addiction? What did your life look like being on NoFap, being on semen retention, staying away from the pixel, staying away from adult content? Ask yourself, what would your life look like? Because I know for me, I'm on day 25 right now. Day 25, no P-Hub, no Twitter, porn. You know what I'm saying? Had to delete my Twitter because there's so much stuff on that, on that app. You know what I'm saying? On my account that I was indulging in, right? So I had to delete my Twitter and get rid of that so I have no access to no adult content at all. Day 25. And I know that day 25 is not where I need to be. I was at 90 days at one point, back in 2021. I quit P for 90 days. Yes, did I have temptations? Of course. This journey comes with temptations. This journey comes with urges, a whole bunch. But 90 days without the P-Hub, that was a hard journey. Let me tell you something, man. That was hard to quit. But after 90 days, man, it was going well for a couple of days after that. But then August of 2021, I relapsed. I went back into the addiction, fell back into the habit, and then for some reason I just couldn't quit. I'll try to quit for a week, and then after a week I'll slip right back into the addiction. I'll slip right back into the addiction, try to quit for a month. It wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't work. Try to quit for an entire month and just could not do it. Around 2022, the early 2022, man, my willpower was weak. You know what I'm saying? My willpower was very, very weak. And I just couldn't quit. It wasn't up until the end of 2022 that I decided to say, you know what? I gotta live my life without this addiction. It wasn't until the end of this year that I had to really make a decision. Like, listen, I can quit for a month, but that month has to turn into 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, right? Permanently, to a point where I don't even think about this stuff no more. And yeah, do I still think about the addiction? Of course, because it's still submerged in your brain network. You have neurons in your brain that are attached to the addiction. I'm in the process of creating new neurons in my brain to replace the old ones, right? I'm in the process of rewiring my brain. And the only way that I can really do this is stay away from the P-Hub. Stay away from artificial stimulation. Because that's what, adult content is: artificial stimulation. And there's no going back. There's no going back. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no trying to, redo a streak. I'm on a streak right now, counting the days, and I'm taking this very seriously. Because I know for me, I need to put this to bed. I need to quit this forever. And right now I'm on the road. I'm on the track of doing that. In the process of getting it done. Because I don't want this to take over my life anymore. It took over my life for a long time, fam. A long time. So this time around, bro, Yeah, I quit before. Yeah, I quit for 2 weeks. I quit for a month, 90 days. But the thing is, I always went back. I always went back. And I can't afford to go back this year. Nah. Nah, man. And for you guys, you know, you guys cannot afford to go back. Y'all cannot afford to go back to this addiction that has plagued your life. Like it plagued my life in the past. You know, when we are watching those pixels, watching the adult content, and we're addicted, we are, attached to what we're watching, right? Because we get this instant dopamine hit and we just produce loads and loads of dopamine and get this fake reward, right? It's not really a reward, but our brain is convinced that we are receiving a reward from watching this content, right? And you need to ask yourself, is this going to be the year for you that you just finally quit? That you don't go back on your word. You say, nah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this shit. For real. I'm done with this shit for good. Because you know how much it has plagued your life. You know how much it has negatively affected your health, your life, your relationships with women, you know? And I still stand on what I said, that this type of content, man, should be banned. Straight up. And I know a lot of guys would agree when I say that. But I need y'all to really ask yourself, man, what would your life look like without this addiction? You can have a life without this addiction. You just have to make it possible. You just have to go and do the work. You just have to create discipline in your life. You know? Yeah, you're going to go through withdrawals. Yeah, you're going to go through flat lines and all that. That's normal. Anything you quit in life, like alcohol, cigarettes, weed, you know, food addiction, there's always going to be a withdrawal phase, a flat line that takes place. But the flat line phase is the deciding factor if you're going to make it through this addiction or not. Because you can either make or break. This will either make you or break you, the flat line phase. That's the true test that you have to pass. It's going to suck for a couple days. It's going to suck for a couple weeks. But you have to give it time. You got to give your brain time. You got to give your body time to detox. Detoxing, man, is very necessary. Not just detoxing from the adult content, but detoxing from social media, detoxing from bad foods, bad habits, bad, toxic people, just detoxing yourself from anything that does not serve you in this life. Because in 2023, we cannot afford to hold ourselves back from what we are trying to claim this year. And you cannot allow your addictions to take over your life. You cannot allow your addictions to rule you. Right? You cannot have your chain. You cannot have a chain on you. Whenever y'all watching that adult content, man, listen. It's like that laptop. It's like this phone has a chain on you. And you can't break free. Has you locked in. You know what I'm saying? Has you in the chains and you can barely get yourself out. But I'm telling you right now, y'all need to unchain yourself. That laptop may got you chained up. That addiction may got you chained up, but it's your job to unchain yourself. You can unchain yourself from the addiction. You can do it. Don't think it's not possible. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. I'm not even on day 30, right? And I feel changes. You know what I'm saying? I have more energy in my mind, more mental energy that I'm really starting to notice. You know, I have a tendency to focus more. This definitely improves my focus, right? My concentration levels, right? Still improving, right? Not where I need it to be, but still improving, right? And I mean, what else? Motivation, sure, but motivation is something that doesn't last long, right? I mean, what I really looking to get out of just staying away from adult content is mainly right now it's just more focus, more concentration, you know, a heightened attention span, you know, more mental energy because I need more mental energy. You know what I'm saying? Like around the afternoon, around 12, 1 p.m., I'd be kind of burned out. Like I have all this motivation, energy in the morning, but by the time 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock hits or like mid-afternoon, I start to lose that energy and I get burned out. And I just want to go to sleep. And I'm not even trying to go to sleep in the afternoon. Like I want to have energy throughout the entire day. So right now I want y'all to ask yourself, you know, what would your life look like? What can your life be without the addiction? You know, you can write it down, write it in the comment section. But if you're still in the addiction, you're still watching the P Hub, listen, man, this is your day to quit. This is the year to quit. Quit today and write down in a journal, what would your life look like? What can your life be like without this addiction? And what do you want in your life? What are you desiring the most out of your life right now? Write that shit down, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste no time. You know, it's time to get busy. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got time to be messing around with our energy. We ain't got time to be messing around with things that no longer serve us, right? Pornography does not serve you anymore. I want y'all to know that. Adult content, it does not serve you anymore. So that being said, this is the Retention Lifestyle channel. Make sure y'all like the video. More content is to come. Subscribe today, man, and I'm out. Peace.